Man.
Holy nice.
Whoa. Dude, it's huge.
Oh my goodness.
It just kept coming, dude.
What the freak?
Good morning, everybody. Today we are in the Alabama coastal plain getting ready to do some tin flipping with Mark. We got a lot of tin to get through today, and it's going to be fairly hot, so we're going to get to it and hopefully find some snakes.
All right, we are getting torn up by mosquitoes out here, but there is our first snake of the day, a nice eastern garter snake. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but it sucks out here, so we're going to leave this guy alone.
There we
go, a double.
Hell yeah.
Nice. I'm glad my camera's in the car. Both in shed, but we're on the board. I guess we were on the board earlier with the garter, but we're really on the board now.
Nice.
Do we want to pull them out to put the tin down?
Yeah.
Since they're being funny.
Probably is going to want a video. So.
Okay.
Harris is TikTok famous. You weren't aware. Not anymore.
There's that guy.
Oh, I got a tiny little pretty cotton.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That thing is gorgeous.
Holy cow. Yeah, it is.
A nice one.
He's in the perfect spot to have a million pieces of grass in front of him. Well, we're definitely finding the venomous snakes today. There's a little last year's baby cottonmouth. He is really pretty. It's kind of a weird place to see one, for me at least. You guys probably see quite a few in this area, right?
A lot in the black belt.
Very nice looking snake though. We'll just leave him right there. Oh, another cotton.
So he's really dark.
He's so weird looking. I thought it was
Western.
I just didn't know what I was looking at for a second when that tin came up.
Some melons. Literally completely different than the other little baby.
Hey, brother. Can you not? I've been chased. Where are you? Go that way. There he goes. Let me get a picture of him. Yeah, there we go. Second cottonmouth, right past the first one. This one's a small adult, sub-adult thing. He's very active though, so we'll leave him to it. Oh, there's one.
Oh, I was right. Way.
Very nice. Oh,
And now
lizard.
I'm glad y'all got the video.
Rattlesnake number 3. All venomous. Oops, all vipers. Have we found, I guess the garter was the only non-viper we flipped today.
Oh.
What you got?
Holy crap. I thought it was the actual snake.
Such a big shed. Oh my god.
Man, we should have come here.
He went that way.
Is that today, you think?
I mean, it certainly could be with how wet it is.
Yeah. Are you sure he went that way? Is that not his tail?
Yeah, so the way they shed, the tail comes off
you're
last.
right.
So
Yeah.
he's...
That Alabama education.
He might be right here. Yeah, it's possible.
I'm not putting my hand under there.
Oh, it's so heavy. He's not under there. That's nice tin.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's like the most intact giant timber shed I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah. Probably gonna hold on to this actually.
All right.
Maybe that's where he went. Maybe there's 4 under here.
Are you kidding me? That thing.
Wow. Dude. What even is that?
I think that's a Norway rat, right?
I have no idea. Whatever
I
the...
was talking about digging those EDB burrows.
I've never seen a rat like that in Georgia, I don't think. He's just so weird looking. So many broadheads.
Yeah. Whoa, a bunch of ringnecks over here.
Oh, there's one here too.
How did I not see any?
A triple ring neck flip.
Triple. We all get one.
Yeah.
Unite.
Hop over to the other side.
I don't know. He was going right here. He might have a hole in the ground. Oh,
There he is. Hello, brother.
First non-venomous one.
He's a friendly man. First friendly racer of the day. He's getting bit by an ant. Let me get that guy off you, buddy. It's not warm enough for this. Oh, oh, unfriendly racer. Ooh, baby king. He's pretty.
Dude, let's go. I think
That'll do.
Probably the smallest kingsnake I've actually seen.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, it took long enough, but we finally got something that's not a venomous snake. Not that I'm complaining about rattlesnakes, but beautiful little speckled king. It's kind of what we came here to see. I'm getting mosquitoed here.
Yeah, me too. That's why I'm grabbing him. He's like fresh out of shit.
He's gorgeous,
Holy
dude.
crap, dude.
That's awesome.
Are you gonna camera him?
Yeah, for sure. Well, it's really dark out here because of just how cloudy it is, and it's still fairly early in the day, so not the best lighting to look at this beautiful little king snake, but he is definitely interesting looking. Hopefully we can find some adults in this area. This part of Alabama is pretty notorious for having really pretty speckled king snakes and a little bit of an intergrade contact zone between eastern kings and speckled kings, so you start getting just some weird snakes that are not quite what you expect to see from speckled kings. But this guy is really young, so there's no telling what he's going to look like in a couple years. You can see he's got a little bit of girth to him, so he is doing pretty well for himself. This would be last year's baby, so he is really, really growing fast. And is probably in a good position to have a good year in 2025. So we'll put him back in the stack and continue on. Hopefully we can find some big ones today. All right, finally our first box turtle of the day. I was really hoping we'd get one here because this is kind of like the edge of where you start getting some three-toed box turtle influence. And you can see this guy doesn't look quite like the normal eastern box turtles we get back home. You can see he just doesn't have that fiery coloration on him. And I do think it's a male. Are you gonna bite me? Dude. It is in fact a male. So if this was an eastern, he probably would have a lot more color on his limbs. And it's definitely an intergrade, so it's not a pure... I should have looked at his actual toe count on his back foot before he sucked him in. But either way, nice to see a box turtle in this area. Oh, there we go. Where's he going? He's in shed. I got his. Go back. Back up. Back up. Oh, he's coming out. Coming out the front. There we go.
Hey.
An adult king snake. Well, there's our adult king snake. It's a blue guy, but that's okay. Just happy to see a nice big Lamprepeltis under cover. We flipped a lot of stuff today with only one king snake so far before this guy, so.
In your hair is always fun.
That looked right. Oh, there we go.
And they're both nice.
They are both nice.
Yes, let's go.
Yes, that works.
Let's go, son.
Let's go.
Sick.
That's what we needed.
You gotta be kidding me.
That is what we
I think
needed.
they're mating.
Maybe. I mean, I'm sure it's a pair. This girl looks gravid already.
Hell yeah. Oh, man.
Let's go, guys.
That one's got some nice bands, too.
I was literally just thinking, like, why are we still flipping? We need to do something else.
Nice.
Yeah, they're clean.
That's awesome.
Gotta love the double.
That's what we needed.
Yep.
Some pep in our step. Double speckled king. Well, there's our out of shed adult with a bonus second adult under the same piece of tin. This is probably a pair, so we're going to put these guys back and leave them to their very important business. But very, very pretty snakes, as always. Speckled kings from anywhere are always beautiful, but especially these here in Alabama have got to be my favorites. So we still got a lot of day left ahead of us and a decent amount of cover to flip. So we'll put this beautiful pair of king snakes back where we found them and continue on. It's just like almost confusing to look at, this ball of beautiful speckled king snake. It's crazy how much tin we had to flip today to get an out of shed king snake, and then we get, or an out of shed adult king snake, and then we get 2. So we're up to 4 for the day. Really not terrible numbers. Not nearly the ceiling for what this area can produce. I'm pretty content with it. So we'll let these guys go and continue on.
Itchy is the big one for me. Oh, this one's probably not hot at all.
Yeah, it looks super appetizing.
And
Oh, wow!
oh, what in the world, dude? I literally complain about the tan, and there's just a nice snake under it.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
Nice, dude.
He's stinky. Jeez.
Yeah, you know he is. I can smell him from here.
Why do you smell like that, dude? Oh. All right, we just realized this snake actually appears to have just eaten another snake. You can see it's got that weird crinkled food bolus, which usually indicates a snake that's cramped into the stomach of another snake. And as you guys know, king snakes do that. So we'll put her back before she has a chance to throw up and continue on. That's the 5th king of the day, right?
Yep.
Number 5. Man, I have so many fire ants up in my pants. I've got ants in my pants.
Oh,
Wow.
copper. Get us a copper.
They exist.
It only took us literally all day.
So rare. Well, it literally took all day to find what's probably normally the most common snake around here, a copperhead. This guy's doing some weird stuff with his tail, and he's going into shed, so not too much to say about him, but we do have to get him off there so we can flip that next piece. That I do regularly flip multiple copperheads. Racer. He's hot. Friendly though.
Nobody with him. Extremely unusual.
You're way too toasty to be such a friendly guy right now. Hey, okay.
I'm not actually sure if you've been out here,
well.
right? You've been here.
Yeah, we've been here.
I'm not sure you've seen that camper over there. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Ringneck.
That has never produced a snake. Can you believe that?
I can believe that.
Sorry,
good.
Oh, there's a copper in there.
You saw one?
Look, he's right there.
Oh yeah. There he is. What's up, dude?
Well, it kind of produced a snake.
The car is a little dirty. We've been in some soup today. We had a lot of rain yesterday and overnight. Finally, our first live on the road snake. It's a beautiful copperhead. Are you gonna be day copperhead chill? Looks like he is. That's a great looking snake. We've been complaining all day about how perfect it is for snakes to be on the road and how nothing is out. Finally, that changed. Walking the dog.
Go on.
Off the road.
Go.
He's gonna do it.
Wow.
The copperhead glide.
Really?
That looks very snaky.
It's got fire ants in it, and now I have them. Do y'all want to just get through this?
Yeah, it's gonna break up.
Yeah.
I'm not really concerned about it going back right.
Oh,
Man.
Greg, holy nice.
Whoa! Dude, it's huge!
Dude. Oh my goodness.
It just kept coming, dude.
What the freak? Good spot.
Yeah.
Holy cow, let's keep going.
The absolute junk pile giant speckled king.
Yeah, that's what the other one is.
What is that? It's a Grand Theft Auto poster, dude.
Spring 2013.
There we go.
Why are you in trash, brother?
We just found a speckled king in a junk pile that contains a Grand Theft Auto and Luigi's Mansion poster.
What? Dude,
He's yellow.
What the heck?
what is happening?
I've never seen like crappy cover like this. It's so good.
Well, that was a heck of a stop. 2 more speckled kings, kind of your buzzer beaters at the end of the day at this really kind of gross abandoned trailer surrounded in trash. This is not good cover. I mean, we've been flipping fantastic cover all day. And at the end of the day here, we're just rummaging through actual garbage. And we have 2 of the biggest 2 speckled kings we've seen today. Kind of surprising, but, you know, we'll take them how we can get them. We're out here cruising a Kistrodon. Oh, he's going to do the thing. We got a narrowmouth going in the back. Ring. This has been a very venomous snake-heavy day. It's just been a snake-heavy day by the end of it. I mean, it started slow, but we ended up racking up some decent numbers on the road and flipping. He's got a really bold pattern for this area. What a guy. We'll scoot this guy out of the road too. We're probably going to be wrapping up here soon. We're getting hungry and none of us have eaten anything all day, so it's about time for food. There he goes.